Ooh, what? Is it this one? Hold on, guys. Ah, there we go. Trying to also add something. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, add that there. What's shooting at me? Welcome everyone to the stream. Where is he that's shooting at me? I'm confused. Right? Someone was shooting at me. I don't know where it is, but... Yes, so those that have just tuned in and that saw the previous live stream, quite a few things have changed since the last time everyone was here. couple things that are the main things is we have a whole factory that is up and running, making concrete. Not that we really need it since we're using creative, but I'm trying to like build this as if like I wanted to do a full playthrough. So we have a full concrete factory here being made, and this is producing, how many is it? Like 50, what's 50 times 8? 400 concrete per minute. So you can see all these assemblers using the alternate recipes to make all of this. And we're using constructors, but then also using the converter to actually make raw quartz, because there's not really any raw quartz close to here. And I actually ended up utilizing the miner that was actually right here. So there were stairs here last time. Decided to get rid of those stairs, so then I could fit the miner in here, because it just fit perfectly. So yeah, producing 400 concrete per minute, and then it's all distributing into here, where you can see it's actually all filling up. So this one's actually filling up now. And then once these all fill up, it would actually just distribute all into the awesome sinks. So we don't have to worry about overflow and the machine shutting down. So that's new from the last stream. This factory over here actually is also new. This one is producing plastic. So very similar concept to the rubber factory. Very similar concepts with how everything is laid out. But big difference was I utilized more blueprints for this one, and I love how this one actually looks. I kind of wish I could redo the rubber factory, because I love how this one looks that much more. Because using the blueprints, it just made it a lot easier to get more detail into this entire build itself. So very similar concept, but it just looks a lot more clean. And then we have Fisset over here, and then if we go into here, we just have more containers on either side that will add those items into containers until we actually need to sort them into somewhere else, which is going to be like one of our next tasks. Is I want to make another factory right here next to this one that will be making turbo fuel, I believe, and then packaged turbo fuel. So that's something I'm looking at, because to make compact coal, which is one of the things that we need, I believe, for turbo fuel, is we need coal and sulfur, which we have 2 pure nodes right here. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to utilize those, because there's a lot that we can be doing with this space. I'm trying to figure out, like, how come I got, like, bumped? That was weird. So I'm trying to figure out, like, do I want to build a factory up here? The problem is we need a lot of space, because we're going to need a lot of constructors. I think it's like 16 different constructors, if not more than that, or assemblers, one of the two. So yeah, that entire building is new, and pretty much all using blueprints for that. I mean, so blueprints is like the main thing I'm really trying to work on. So like with machines, I have a refinery option 1 and 2, and pretty much what this is just the machine here, with even the like exterior kind of made for you already. So, and then the other big change, which I actually just did yesterday, was I decided to make the railway road here. Originally this was just the road, but I thought like the issue with that is if we had like oil and everything, like crude oil over here, the issue was like, well, how would we then get everything over to the other side for the train station? And so my thought was, why not just use the railway system that I already made into a blueprint? So I just used that pretty much is like all I did. I actually need to get rid of some of these, so we actually might just do that now. And so the reason why is I just recently updated this to give us a little bit more detail and options. Like you can see, like there's a light down here, not on this one though. So we're actually going to get rid of this one, so we can just replace these. But yeah, so it's all like very cosmetic stuff that I've been working on. And I've been having a blast working on this world, and I'm really getting back into it because I'm like, I just want to keep building and keep building. And I love that I'm back to that point. Do we need to get rid of... I don't know if these would auto-connect again. We'll find out. So blueprints, we need transport, and then I think it's this one. Yep, because it has the power pole. So yep, that is correct. And then I think it's R. Yep. And then put it. So why... Oh, I see why. Because I actually need to do the same thing with this one. Because since we have a road here that turns, I actually want... Is that right? Do I have 2 here? Nope, we're good. I just need to do the same thing with this one. And that way, like, the trucks, when they're turning, just have a little bit more space to make those turns, to make life a little bit easier. Need to figure out how I want to do this. I don't like how that looks, per se, but, you know, we can get to that. Alright, let's copy that blueprint. Copy it here. How's everyone's Sunday going? Hopefully everyone's having a good weekend. So yeah, like the title says, the main thing that we're going to be working on today is going to be the train station, which I've actually worked on a little bit this morning. Hold on, I want to change something. I'm going to move this down. Cosmic Clip, yeah, thank you very much. I'm trying to do more streams because it's like, the videos take so long to make because it really, for a video purpose, like, it's more completed builds. And so streaming is great because like you guys can see the thought process behind everything being built, but the videos aren't done. So you guys are just seeing, let's make this a full piece. Let's get rid of that. Make these even. I think these are still connected, but just in case, we're just going to redo them. Oh, it doesn't reach. Okay. Make sure it's straight. That's good. Yeah, so I've really been enjoying the streaming because it takes a lot of the pressure off to get videos done when I can just stream and you guys get to see everything being made like as I go instead of just seeing the completed builds, which take a lot longer to do. And especially because with how I do things, I undo and redo things constantly, which makes videos even longer to make. So then let's have this one stop here as well until we figure out how we want to continue. The other thing I'm struggling with this world is I love how everything is turning out so far, but the only thing that I'm struggling with right now is the fact that it's like this stuff is so much higher up off the rest of the world. So I've got to figure out, like, do I want more floating things? Like, you know, when I want this railway to go across the world, I got to figure out how I want to do that with elevation. If I want to lower it a little bit, if I don't want to, which I can lower it because, like, what you can see I'm doing here is I'm not continuing this theme of, like, the enclosure on these pieces, mainly just because it would be so much harder, and I don't think it would look right with walls. So I made these alternate pieces for curves. But similar concept, I made the road that can go down, and similar concept with these little beams here that can then just go all the way down. So I can lower things, and you can see like I'm starting this build out of the road and the rail network. So I'm trying to figure out how I want this to go, because like look how much higher this is off the rest of, you know, the swamp area. So it's like, do I really lower it? I don't know, because I could just make it to where like there's really long pillars, but I mean, look how much higher up this is. Like, it's pretty high up. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to do that. So, building the train station. I actually worked on the entrance this morning before I started streaming, and I'm actually pretty happy with how this turned out. So I'll show you what we have so far with the train station. You would come in here, and you have this tunnel system that is full of LED lights, both white and blue. I think blue is kind of like the more of the world color I want to use for this world. Trying to make sure the cats aren't fighting. And so then you would come into here, and then this is where you would have your fluid train break off here to go to the fluid train station, and then this one would just be for, you know, regular items that are coming in, like ores and stuff like that. So, oh, and speaking of these signs, one of the other things that I did change, and you're going to see me using signs a lot more, is I did change my lumen. I forget what they call it. What's the advanced game options? What am I looking for? Options and then video. The lumen settings, is that what it's called? Yeah, global illumination. I did change that to high. And what's great about that is it now allows me to utilize lights as actual lighting for everything. I feel like I keep hearing knocking from my cats, like they're fighting or doing something, which they're not supposed to be doing. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. So then the next thing I'm trying to figure out is how I want this to connect to this rail network. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now, because this is very important, because this is going to be bringing in all of the resources into everything. So welcome everyone to the stream. Looks like we have some more people joining into the stream. Hold on. Kyrie! Cats were fighting, so I had to go sort that stuff out. Sorry for everyone that just joined. So we haven't really built anything yet so far in the stream. It's kind of more, since it's just starting, showing you guys everything that's been done so far. And there's actually quite a bit that's been done. The hub area is actually coming along really nice. This is what the hub area looks like. This is one of the last things I think we worked on in the last stream. So things are looking really well in here. And this wall here is going to be for all the paid Patreon members that I have. So I'm going to be going through and like trying to get names and stuff. The issue with this is I'm actually out of space. So I don't know how I want to do this. That I might make like a monument somewhere else instead of in the hub. Because like maybe I could do something like over here somewhere. Like maybe along this wall. Could be like where the Patreon members go. It's not a bad idea. I kind of like that. But I'm also trying to figure out how I want to utilize the rest of the space over here. So yeah, still things to figure out. One more thing I can show you guys before we actually start the actual building part of the stream is, if we fly all the way over here, I can show you my blueprint for a drone station, you know, throughout the world. So to bring all of that limestone into the hub concrete facility, I am using drones. And what I'm doing is I made a blueprint for the drone station. So it looks like this. So very modern. But I also made it to where it's symmetrical because what I want to be able to do is utilize drones to distribute batteries everywhere. So I want this one to be like, I could have a drone deliver batteries to this port. And then it would just, you know, keep feeding the drones. So how are we doing on... Yeah, we're still really good on batteries. We could top it up, though. Oop. Advanced game options. Let's give items. Let's just do 5,000. If it fills my inventory, it fills my inventory. So yeah, that's kind of what these look like. And then that should be good for a very long time. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get something to drink real quick, because I just realized I started the stream without a water or anything to drink. So as I'm talking, if my throat gets dry, I have nothing to quench that. So what I'm going to do is be right back. I'm going to go get something to drink, and then we're going to start building and figuring out how we can connect this rail system to the train station itself. And then I also want to figure out lighting for the train station, because now that I'm using global illumination, I need to figure out how to use the signs more for lights, because things are going to be looking a lot better once we're using those. So yeah, I'm going to go do that. So give me a minute and I'll be right back. Okay. So now let's get to the building part of the stream. Now that we kind of went through the intro with everything that's been done. Where is this? what's it called? Slug. There's a slug somewhere. Oh, it's this thing. Let's pick up the Mercer Sphere. And get rid of that sound. So, tunnel, you know, that looks good. So now I just realized we just have no lights. I could have lights here, maybe. It's not a bad shout. So how would I go about doing that? So if I had it here, let's grab a... Would this be too big for that space? No, I think that's fine. Oh, I should have copied the settings, so I don't have to go through and do all that. So the issue with this is I don't feel like it's really going to light up the area. That's the only issue that I see with this. Okay. So that's a no. I mean, we could maybe... Would it allow us to put one up here? It would. But is it 1 meter? Ooh, actually, hold on. I have an idea. So utilizing that, I mean, we can angle. There we go. Words are hard. So if we angle this down, and then do one of those signs, organization, that will make it better. So if we put it here, ooh, this is gonna be better. Okay. Yeah, I like that more. I mean, if we made it... So what we could do is actually what I did with the tunnel is alternate the lights. So, architecture... Okay, I'm going to get rid of this so I can actually see... Get this going all the way across. Is that matching the same height? Or angle? Is it? Or is this one less? I mean, so if I copy this one, it's the same angle. I mean, I like how that looks more. So yeah, they're not the same angle. So copy this. We need to copy it all the way over. 3. So that's good. Just do this all the way across. And we'll get rid of these beams once we're done. What? Oh, okay. So have you guys been doing anything fun for the weekends? Has anyone had any fun plans that they've been doing? Oh, I deleted all the signs. Idiot. Okay. Let's start here. Put that there. Perfect. Copy those settings. That's good. So then this one, what we'll do is... We'll copy the settings, but we're going to change the color. Light blue. I mean, it's not really lighting up the area. I mean, what are... let's set the emission strength to 3. That's also going to be Y. On all of these. Also set them to glossy. Are these set to gloss? No, because this is a copy. So it wouldn't be. Perfect. So then, white on these. Well, let's just get them all placed first, and then we'll worry about changing colors. Be more efficient with our time. Then going back and forth. Oop, that one wasn't right. Here. Come on. And there. Yeah, and if the audio is too loud for any part, just let me know, or if my audio itself isn't loud enough, just let me know so I can change all that. Okay, so then blue, 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 blue. That's good. And then copy the white. And then this should make the tunnel not feel as dark. Yeah, I like that. I think that's good. So I'm happy with that. So it definitely lights up everything. So that's good. Gotta figure out how I want to continue. So one of the other issues that I'm running into right now is what I want to do with the rest of the space. I know I want, obviously, a factory to be in here. Like, I just don't know what it's going to be producing yet. What I can do with the space. Because what I want to be able to do is I want this to come up. So I think all these are like 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want this to come up, but I don't want the building to go around the rock like it is a little bit lower. I want this to actually feel like the building starts here, is what I want it to do. So I don't want it to go around the rock. I want the building to kind of curve, if that makes sense. So like if I take a wall, have this come up, like I want to have it go this way, is what I want to do. So I'm trying to feel like, do I want a walkway into the train station? How do I want to access that? Trying to figure that out. But the other thing I'm also trying to figure out is how am I going to get from this area down here up to this floor and up all the way to surface level where like the road and everything is. So I got to figure out a system for that, because right now there's nothing. You would have to use jetpacks or something like that, which I want to be able to utilize stairs for that. So still trying to figure that out as well, with like where could the stairs be. Like I could theoretically put them over here, but the issue is like that's so far away from everything. I feel like realistically the stairs should be more centralized. So, and I feel like the wall should actually come all the way out to here. How it kind of like matches this piece. Full Trist Meadow. Wow, that looks it's looking nice. Yeah, thank you very much. It's all coming along. And I'm actually very happy with how this world is turning out. I just need to keep working on it and not abandon it for something else, because I'm very bad at doing that. Alright, so then this would just be wall. So again, it's just what do I make in this area that I don't know yet? And I'm still trying to figure that out. Ooh, did I turn off Zoop? What just happened? There we go. Like the option went away for a second. And we need one more here. Alright, that blocks that off. So yeah, so there's a couple other things I'm trying to figure out. Is I'm making plastic over here. And then next door to this, I want the plastic to then be converted, because you can make so many things with plastic, right? I mean, there's so many things that you need to do. Like, to where, honestly, I think I'm going to need actually another plastic factory, because this is only producing, what was it, 20 per minute, and there's 16 of these. So it's producing 320 plastic per minute, which I feel like is a good amount, but when it comes to the computers, circuit boards, all the other things that require plastic, it's like, do I really have enough? In that part, I just don't really know if I do. So I'm trying to figure that out. Oh, we need to fix this since I've re-put down the blueprint. Perfect. So then that should be all good. I think I want to actually extend this by 1, because I don't like how this looks. We're going to put 1 here, 1 there, and then let's just continue this up. And that should be enough for the trucks to turn. Because the other thing I'm trying to figure out is where I want to put a power plant, because right now we don't have one. And again, we're utilizing creative mode, so we don't really have to worry about it. But I also like to still set everything up like, you know, everything does need to connect and work. I got 4 worlds. I quit after barely getting basic mats, because I want to build like you, but I build very, very bad. I mean, even if you build good, though, the thing is, like, I like the things that I build a lot of the time, but I just never follow through because sometimes I don't think far enough ahead. And that's why with this world, I'm actually doing things a little bit different when it comes to usually when I build something, I start with the exterior first, and I kind of look at a space and be like, okay, I want to produce something here. I might not know what it is yet, so I kind of build a building first, and then what I'll do is try to fit all the machines in it to where this time I'm trying to do it the other way around of making the area fit the machines first and then figure out what I can build around it, because that way I'm not getting myself stuck and like landlocked, if that makes sense. Let's grab this. This needs to go all the way over here. This would probably need to extend as well. You know what? Actually, what we're gonna do is just... Why was there two pieces there? Weird. Have this come all the way over. Have these set to black. And then this would be set to white. So yeah, I mean, I restart builds constantly. Didn't I just paint that? Did I not click it? Why does it also look weird? What? Something's off. That looked very different. Why is... These are black, right? Why are these looking so different? All of a sudden. Weird. Okay, something's up with that. We need to figure that out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue this. Okay, I'm very confused by this right now. I mean, yeah, it's -10 on everything, but that's how it should be. I don't know why these beams are looking more grayish. Is it just lighting? Maybe it will change when it's like daytime, so we'll come back to that. Let's just finish this off before it bothers me. And have this come around the corner. Nope, I didn't want it at a 45. So many things to do to make a world actually work. That's what I think makes this game so incredible to play. Is just all the different things you can do. Like, there's so much replayability to this game, which I feel like with a lot of games nowadays, you don't get that. Did I do that on that one? Yeah, I did. Ooh, I didn't do the vertical ones on that one, though. Yeah, I don't know why this is looking so weird right now. It's like, look, it's just not lining... It's like making it solid black. Yeah, and they should all be the same color, which is why I'm confused, because I don't even have another black. Hold on, what we're going to do is let's see if this fixes it. Main menu. Let's come back into the world and see if, like, the textures need to refresh. Because if it's not that, I don't know what else to really do. I mean, I can try changing the black, maybe? I mean, we'll see. It could just be... No, so it's still looking wrong. I have not had this issue. I haven't changed this. Oh, maybe I did switch it by accident. Interesting. Weird. But it should have changed all of the textures, right? If anything under that, you know, custom swatch, it should have changed everything else. Weird. Alright, need to add the vertical beam here, and then we're done with these small details. You know what? I actually might have this just come all the way down. Hey Nebula, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, wait. So not everything's looking that way. So weird. I don't know when I would have changed that, because I utilized that black all the time. So I don't know when that would have happened. Is there like a hotkey to change between like gloss and... Oop, okay. Did that one by accident. That's so weird. Okay, so then that's... I missed one up here. There we go. Okay. So, let's see if all this rail is actually connected properly. If it's not, the train will just stop. Going around the bend. So all this is good. Go down this hill. I'm going to hit the brakes soon. Yep. Okay. So all that's connected. So that's good. Again, it's just how do we connect it over there? Especially like with how this rail system is set up, like with a lane. You know, I could do a roundabout kind of thing. I could try something like that. We just got to get it connected over there. So, still a few things to figure out. But I actually really like the way the supports look with the road underneath, so it does connect everything. But the road won't connect to that area that we were just pointing out. I wish you could go like inside the train. It had like a cockpit view. I think that'd be cool. Okay, so then that's all good. How's the train station look during the night with those lights? I mean, it doesn't light it up massively. I mean, I could add lights here. I mean, I could add large lights. These are bigger panels. But I would want to sink them in a little bit. So if I did a large billboard here. So it'd go to there. Into here. So what I would want to do... See, the problem is I don't really think we can make it deeper because of everything. How would I want to go about doing that? Because, like, the best place to have the lights would be here. I mean, I could do, if I just want to be really simple, just extra lights down here on the bottom, running all the way across. That's a lot of work, though. Ooh, that's a good idea, though. I like this. Very simple lights here. Do we want to make these blue? So emit strength, glossy finish. Change the layout just so it's text. We can get rid of it. I'm thinking maybe our blue, light blue. I didn't set it to the right color. That's why. Kind of like that. And let's copy these. I mean, these won't really do anything. These will be more just for aesthetics than anything else. But sun's coming up, so that'll be good. Okay, back over to the train station. I keep getting occupied doing other things. Let's go collect. As I say that, I immediately just wander off to collect another slug. Which, how are we doing our inventory? We still have quite a few slugs. Let's go drop those off, and then we'll go see how we can connect the train station with everything else. So, I keep getting distracted. But for those that you are just joining, welcome to the stream. I think I was keeping all the slugs in here somewhere. Yep. Purple slug, yellow slug. Do I have anything else in here? I don't care about these, don't care about this. Keep that. I don't care about any ores or leaves. The sphere actually needs to go in here. There we go. Okay. Now, on our way over to see how we can get this built. I also got to figure out, I want to utilize this space over here for something. Not sure what, that's why I haven't really filled in that area above, like where the train enters. Okay, so, let's turn our flashlight on so you guys can see. We want this to kind of come over, is that not a half block? I thought it was. So, this come out a little bit. I feel like I wanted to come out... Do I want it to come out to the left, or do I want it to go to the right of this? So if I zoop these... So if we go out to the left, like, the advantage of that is I can have, like, more space over here for, like, the trains to, like, make this turn to come in. I don't want to be that far left, but if I make it go to the right, we're kind of closer to the road area. So how could we make this branch off? Let's click this so I can hear my thoughts. Let's see what Ada says real quick.
We hum a simple melody into the effigy, yet we hear no harmony. It covers the temple in bones and organs and limbs, yet ignores our bleeding wounds. Scripture is needed. Consume.
A familiar pattern is emerging in your brain. Please assess yourself for signs of concussion. If necessary, a replacement pioneer will be dispatched. Work must continue. Replacement delivery schedule estimate. Error, years.
Why does that sound like Amazon? Okay. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Okay. So what it's gonna be, because, I mean, honestly, could we actually have this go straight and miss this? Oh. We actually can. We don't even have to have it curve. Like, it kind of works out perfectly because I can utilize the rock as like a support piece. I actually like that. Do I want these to be 4 tall though? Like 4 meters? Probably not. Because nothing else is, I think maybe 2 meter foundations would be better. 2. Because I don't need the road to come over here. It's just the train network that needs to get over to this area. Alright, that's good. I gotta figure out what I want to do with this little gap. Where are the small pillars? Yeah, I might just do this. Sure it's not clipping through. It shouldn't, but that's good. Let's paint these chrome. Yeah, how is the audio to everyone? Is audio like with game volume versus voice volume good, or is it too loud? So then that's good. So then this can come all the way out to here. So it's a straight shot here, which I like that. Man, even wondering, like, do I just keep it at 1 wide at this point? Because then I got to keep it 3 wide. Well, mainly 2 wide the entire time, which is fine. I mean, maybe if I do it, maybe this part becomes concrete. I like that more. Okay. Add walls here. Probably do 1, 2. I think we did 2 tall and everything. So that would be good to keep it consistent. These walls need to be white to match everything else. So if this is just going to be a train, I got to figure out what... I need to make a blueprint for how I want this rail system to work, so that way I just don't have to keep redoing it every single time. That's why I just love blueprints so much. Paint all this white. You know, I'm always in between, like, using the flashlight, and that's, like, the only issue with the global illumination is, like, I feel like before I wouldn't have needed it, but, like, now I do. Because, like, it just changes so much. And then paint this white. Okay, so then that matches pretty much everything like what we did with the road. It's pretty close. I mean, a couple other small things to change would be adding these frame walls. Love these things. Kind of gives it like some structure, but like in a very easy way to do it. So copy that. Have that come over. All right, get rid of the excess ones. Okay, I'm liking the entrance so far. I'm thinking maybe what we do to make it feel like it's connected to the rock. Okay, this is the issue. Okay, might just have to use nudge. Is that? Oh no, it's fine. This is because of the wall. I kind of want it. I don't want it to be a 4 meter though. Let's just make it a 2 meter. And then what we can do is use inverted ramps, I think, would be better here. Followed by just a regular ramp. Actually, no, let's do that first. Then we can use a just regular ramp. That kind of makes it feel like it's more connected. But what we could even do, if we wanted, could do something more like this. Do I like that more? Definitely feels like it looks stronger with that. Ooh, okay. Actually, another idea. And this will kind of match up with some of the other stuff we were doing. Realizing the rounder pieces. Could do that here. Oh, why did I use... that was a stupid mistake. I need the 4 meter. That's what I wanted originally. So do round here. Do I like it? I'm not sure. Because then, like, this, eventually. Nudge. We'll just come down like that. I do think I like that more. Something just looks off, though, and I can't put my finger on it, though. I don't know what it is. Inverted ramps. What could be throwing me off here? No! I wanted zoop! Dang it. I switch between zoop and not zooping. I wonder if that is going to fix it. That makes it better. Okay. So I like that more. So it definitely feels like it's more of a support beam. That's good. Architecture-wise, we need to add beams to the top here. So this solves one of the problems, but not all of them. Oh, really? You should make it like that close, but like, oh, what a shame. Let's just match it. So this one ends here. And let's stop right here at the wall. Here at the wall with 2 T's. Or no, is it 2 T's? I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen that movie. Bonus points if you guys can actually guess the movie. So then, think this. Did this with all my other ones. Actually, I think I did them to the lower ones. Okay. So that's good. Again, it's just what do we do about how do we connect that over there with this? The main issue is like this far side, because like if I have a train coming this way, because this is like the way it would come through the city, come down, how do I get it to turn off to go this way and over into the space it needs to go? Like a roundabout is one of the better ways you could do that. It's like I could make a roundabout like around here, you know, that goes around and connects all of them together. That's one choice. Not really good with roundabouts, so that's going to be one of the trickier things to do. How could I do that? Hey Reggie, thank you. The train's not going to hit that rock, right? I mean, it's going to be close, but it's not going to hit it. I mean, of course I planned that. I can't get rid of the leaves. Right, so if I get a locomotive, yeah, we're just barely missing, so that's good. I mean, I could download. Hold on, let me check something. Satisfactory. You guys can't see this on my screen. Blueprints. I'm going to type in Roundabout on Satisfactory Blueprints to see. Because I know some people have roundabouts that they make. Roundabout. Aha! So people do make them. This person has one. What would work better for like what I'm doing is the main. Because I just needed to connect straight in. A lot of these like all curve. Well, I guess you would have to. I think they automatically curve. I mean, I like this one. Okay, what we're going to do with this, give me just a second. And now I need to get this into the folder. This will save us a lot of time. I mean, guys, if you guys are not utilizing blueprints, you definitely need to. I mean, blueprints, whether you're downloading them or making them by yourself, make life so much easier. And that's why you'll see me actually making blueprints all the time. Tip games. Blueprints and Aurora Industries. Okay, small train roundabout. So what I need to do is I need to go back to the main menu and reload into the save to hopefully get that roundabout. And then we can, the advantage of us downloading that one is I can easily test it. So let's continue. Get a drink real quick. Okay. So now, blueprints. Small train roundabout. So it looks like this. It's not looking clean. Oh, there we go. I mean, I like how it looks. I mean, so it would just... So here's that's the issue that I could see with it is... How would we go about actually utilizing this, though? Because... I mean, it can't really... well, I guess... Hold on. I'm being stupid, because it wouldn't connect there. Let's go over here and test it. Because I needed to connect mainly with two trains. This one over here, it won't need a roundabout. It will just be an entrance. Because there's going to be a different exit from everything. So, blueprint, small train roundabout. Let's see if we can get it to work here. I need to be... Hold on. Oop, nope. This needs to be taller so I can at least get to line up. I think that's in the middle. It is. Because, like, this one, once that gets placed, would have to connect to here. So would a train actually go around this? I mean, we can test it. So transport... The thing is, I'm not even sure if all this would be even connected in the blueprint. Because I know trains themselves can be very finicky. So let's see, does this roundabout actually work? If it does, it's actually the perfect size. Okay, messed that one up. Okay, it does work. Cool. Okay. So, I'd like that. So it's the size that we need. Perfect. Love that. And that's why I love that. So, thought I got rid of you. So that solves the issue with how we can get the trains to switch over. So if we do that, I mean, I could actually lift up. So, is this one with power? Yeah. This one is. How do I want to do this? Because potentially I could just have this train come up over Like, just come straight in, and the roundabout could be, like, right here, you know? Like, that could solve a lot of the issue that we have. We're going to save this. So that way, like, if I mess things up, it doesn't affect me as much. So, I have a couple of different blueprints that will allow us to work on this. Let's do this one. Probably this one here, if I had to guess. So, let's get rid of these part of the rails. So that's good. Blueprints, I also want to change how that roundabout looks before we actually put anything down. So that's just the floating rail, which is fine. Not the right size road. This is the road that I want. Is that right? All lined up? Perfect. Okay, so let's put down a blueprint designer so we can modify that blueprint. Up here, maybe? Perfect. So I also want to change the location. Alright, small train roundabout. Because there's also like a lot of clipping pieces that I want to change that I just don't like how it looks. I mean, look at all this. This is too many pieces, if you ask me. We just don't need... I don't think we need all the... Oh, that's smart, though, how he used... Yeah, I don't want this. Don't need those pieces. Don't need this. Don't need that. Okay. Welcome, everyone, to the stream. Looks like we have some more people joining in. Working on the world that we've been working on and streaming for the past couple weeks called Aurora. How do I want to do the middle? I mean, I like what he has. I mean, if I put... What could we put in the middle? I mean, if we were to do something, power line is the easiest thing to do. Power. That's so big. So much bigger. I mean, is that centered? Oh, it's also on top of that platform. Which is why... I mean, not a fan of how it looks. Personally, not personably. I mean, I like some of the stuff they did. Do I just want to keep it how they had it? It doesn't match the scheme of everything else. Let's reload it. Because I like parts of what they did. I mean, we could just change all the colors of these to our light blue. What? What the heck? What option does he have this on that... There we go. I mean, this would make it match the color scheme of everything else that we've been doing. So let's make all these blue. It's amazing how many like different ways people utilize the lights. Alright, so that's better. I think the power pole in the middle is like the main thing that's throwing me off. That I just really don't like. Let's get that. Because also, the whole thing's got to be lifted. Ooh, the other thing that's going to have to change is... These will have to switch to metal to match everything else with the trains. Won't look as good because of the hard border on these, but will look consistent with everything else that we've been doing. We get all of those. Looks like it. All of these would have to change just to regular concrete. I don't want them being a mesh or the glossy. Glossy we're just using for interior purposes. Did I get all of them? I think I did. We can keep the gloss in the middle there. Alright. Light blue. Of course, that one. It was just the bottom one that I need to change. And just copy. Okay, can't. There we go. Copy all this around. I don't know why I just really like how the light blue looks with everything. forgot one. We good? Okay, so that's all good. So I think we're good. Yeah, it's just more like the middle. What do we do with that? Transport, is there anything like in the middle that we could put? It'd be funny if I could put like a locomotive there in the middle. I mean, I could, if I just added a small rail. Ooh, hold on. How could I actually do that? I wonder if I could actually do this somehow. So if I had it, I'd have to get rid of this one too. I'm actually kind of interested in that. And have like the locomotive there. Because like it would then just sit. Oh, I can't. Oh, well, that's the one thing you can place. No, maybe you can. Okay. Maybe that just won't work. Do you guys have any ideas for what we could put in the middle for this? Because everything else, I mean... I mean, this whole thing will have to be lifted up. And part of me just wants to place this in so we can actually lift it up so it matches everything else. So let's select the icon. Is it just called rail? Yeah. It's rail icon. Color. Shape to yellow. Set directory to transport. Oh, right, because I need to actually delete it out of here. So let's delete you. And then save this. So now we can do rail, color of yellow, set directory for transport, add it to here. Okay, so now that we got that, I'm going to try something. Roundabout. What we're going to do is transport. Let's move this here for now. I want to save as lift, or actually, hold on. It didn't save that, right? Transport, yeah. Load, because I think we need to load it, and then we can type lifted. Set directory. Here we go. Perfect. Because now that should be in here. Yeah, perfect. So then what we can do is get rid of the rail. We can get rid of all this stuff. Okay. You're annoying me now. Bye-bye. Yes. Is it overkill? 100%. Do I care? No. Let's get rid of just all of the signs in here because we're not going to be able to see them. That's good. This one's going to be a pain. Yep, and that's why... Dang it. I should have just been smart and not tried to go around in a circle, holding. Get rid of all of these carefully. Okay. So, the question is, what height do we need this at? So, with our roads... Well, again, does it actually need to be... This is actually really doing my head in with how we need to do this. Because all these are just too tall. Yeah, so if there was just 1 more meter taller, it kind of... What am I stuck on? That. Because, like, what I was thinking is, like, you literally just take this, and unfortunately, like, okay, what I have to do is something like this real quick. And then you copy this. Because now it's taller to match everything else that we have. So that's better. Okay. See, but if I'm going to do that, I need to fill in the entire area underneath. So let's just... Because I think these even have concrete underneath them. I mean, I don't want to do... I mean, that'd be really hard to do, is that. I could make it just 3 tall. Like 3 meters instead of 4, instead of 2. Give it that just a little bit of extra bit of depth. But if we do keep it, I mean, we can just add walls. Because walls would be the other thing we need to add. Okay, now we can get this placed. So we just got to make sure when we're adding our walls that it's not going to interfere with the trains coming in. I think it would. Because walls, walls, walls. We need just basic 1 meter walls. Actually not really. I mean, if we wanted to raise them up one above, it would. It's so loud when you're just placing all these. Just like this. Perfect. So loud. So then paint all of this. Need to add walls there on that side. Realize I forgot them. So do this. Now it looks more consistent with everything else that we've done. Add the walls here. Here. Okay, so that's good. So that looks more consistent with everything else. See, the issue is, I think if I did this, if I lifted it all up by 1 more, issue is like the trains would be coming in like through the wall, so I think that would create an issue. So I don't think we can do that. It would have to be like the ones here in the middle, but it's really just that one in the middle though. I mean, so maybe we just leave that. I still want to put something in the middle. I just don't know what I would want to put. Like, what else fits there? I mean, if I got rid of that, I mean, I like the power tower being here. I mean, it doesn't really matter which way you place it. That honestly might be the better thing to do, is just honestly putting that there. And carbon steel finish. That's good. Yeah. This might be the best thing to do here. So, okay. Let's just save this. Set directory, transport. That's good. Save blueprint. Okay. So now, this will go here. I think that's what we said. So blueprint. Lifted version. Hit R. It's gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna. Sorry, we can't do. We can't use R for this. So 1, 2. All right, so that's where it needs to be. So the only thing that I could actually say we need to fix too is this needs to come over. Let's get it placed first, so we can actually just count. Wait for it to get placed. So when we connect the rail to that, it needs to come over one more block on each. Okay, let's delete this. And then come over here and fix it. So these walls we actually get rid of. That wall we get rid of. We're getting there. Question is, will this be in the right spot? That I don't know yet. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I mean, honestly, at this point, it's just becoming a square. I mean, so if we actually just did it at this point, I mean, why not just connect these, right? Like, why would I just not do that at this point? Architecture. Start in the middle. Oh, are you serious? It's gonna do that? Okay. So we want a half, because the rest of it's gonna go through. Come on, place. That's good. That's good. Yeah, so then maybe we just do angled walls there. And just to make it consistent. Boom, boom. Get rid of a couple pieces. So then once we get this done for our rail, get it in place, see if it will line up. If we need to move it, it's a lot easier to move it. So I'm not too worried about that. Okay. That's good. Set directory. Save blueprint. Okay, let's try this now. Lifted roundabout. At the height that we want. Move it over 1. Okay, so that's placed. Look at how much higher. Well, hold on. It doesn't need to be that much higher. So this actually just came down here. So then, boom. Why can't you rotate? Ah, couldn't tell which direction. Okay. So this is the height that we needed at. So this actually works out really well. Is that the height that we need? Is that the height of... No, it's not. It needs to be 1 lower. Because I was like, it does look a little bit too tall. Now that should be better. Is it the correct orientation? It is. Is that middle? I don't think it is. I think it needs to move over 1 more this way. No? Oh, so why isn't it... Why can't I get it lined up with this? In the middle. It's frustrating me a little bit. Why? Let's see, that looks more lined up now. Maybe I said something wrong. See, but why isn't it lined up this way? Why? Something's weird right now. Like, I can't get this stuff to line up properly. Okay. Well, anyways, that's fine. So let's connect this to this, this to that. Ooh, okay. So why can't I connect these? Okay, that kind of creates an issue a little bit. Would I have to get rid of, like, these sections? But then that defeats... Huh. Control nudge? That's what I was doing. It just wasn't... Actually looks more lined up that time. There we go. Perfect. So, why isn't this working now? Like, why can't I get this to work as the roundabout? Because that kind of defeats the whole point of what I was wanting to do. Was connect this to this so I could control which way it goes. Was all this a waste of time because I didn't think about that? Is it because it's connecting to the same piece? Is that why? Because, like, I guarantee now it'd be fine if I connected this, but I just can't have one either. Can you stop the straight section a tad earlier? I mean, the problem is I can't connect it. I mean... Okay. Question is, like, when's the earliest that it will allow me to connect? Nope. Not there. Yeah, it's gonna be too short, so that won't. Is this where I just had it? Oh, I really don't like. Really? Okay. Let's try. It's like that one will connect. Oh. So does that work, though? We'll see. I mean, if that solves the issue, then great. Because the main issue is then getting this one over to here now. I don't even know if this will avoid the rock. I mean, ooh, it'd have to go up quite a bit to even get to the height that we need. Yeah. I mean, I might need to curve that one. So the question is, does that actually work, though? It's like, if I need to go, let's test it. I mean, logistics. Thank you very much, Claudia, for that. Transport. Let's test it out. There we go. So we want to go to the right. Okay. Stop! Oh, can you not get rid of it if it's moving? That's why. Okay. I mean, I think this side, no matter what, will work, because these are the sides that we actually placed properly. So I think this will be fine. So let's try then going this way. Okay. So that's good. So the other direction is going to be the real test. Like, if we can get this to work. Yeah, see, the issue is I can't control the direction of this one. Well, okay. That was weird. So that one was fine? I mean, it works. So that's the positive. So that's good. Okay. I mean, it at least works to an extent. So, fine with that. So now, connecting all these. I think, unfortunately, we will have to move this one farther down. Like, we'll probably have to move to this one. So, let's copy the road system. Come on. There we go. Let's copy this. And we'll have to redo all this, but that's fine. I'd rather do that. Because I don't think with where that was placed it was ever going to work. Place down. But yeah, thank you very much, Claudia, for the H thing. That actually worked perfectly. I wonder why that is. Okay, so then that's good. Let's get rid of it here. Get rid of all the stuff that we just placed. All that hard work that we just put in. Get rid of that. It needs to be an intermediate piece, it looks like. Which is... I don't have one. Time to get to the right one. Nope. Not that one, not this one. Here we go. Perfect. And this is why I love blueprints. Just a couple buttons, and it was all fixed. Okay. So this should work a lot better. So the issue that I could see with this one, right, is... It's like, I need this. Like, how do I want to connect this to a smaller roundabout? Do I need a bigger roundabout for this to connect it to 3 different ways? Because it's obviously got to go... Well, no, am I just overthinking this? I think I am. Like, that can connect to here. That connects to here. That one's fine. Because, like, I can now have this one split off. Yeah. So, like, theoretically, let's just say I did this. Let's test this. Test my theory. Like, if I had this one coming over, and I just wanted it to connect like this. Because then this is where the trains would then go off. Because, like, so then this train that's coming through the city area would come around like this and go off that way. I mean, should I make a bigger roundabout? What do you guys think? Is this too much in a small roundabout to have so many different connections? A bigger roundabout would definitely spread everything out a little bit more. I think that's going to be an issue. And can I just connect this? Yeah, let's do that for now. So I can test some of this. It's a train. So let's test this. So I want to go to the left. No, okay, so it does work. So then it should go to the right. Yeah. I mean, it works the way it should. So maybe it's fine. Because all these are going to be coming from this direction and going that way. It's mainly just so when the trains are coming down this way. Yeah, okay. So that should be good. Connect you. And connect you. Okay. So we got that figured out. So now, let's do a couple more smaller details. So is there anything that you guys want to... It's like, obviously I'm mainly working on the train station right now. And getting all this stuff connected. But is there anything that you guys want to see? Let's get that placed. Yeah, that looks a lot better. With the 45. 6. Over this side, that's right. Can't place it. There we go. 1, 2. is how many of you guys that had just joined, because we had 12 people watching, saw the beginning of the stream, where I showed you guys everything that we have built so far. So I can show you guys what we have for everything, and what some of the game plans are for some of the next builds that are going to be happening. There we go. And then one more. And then Roundabout is pretty much good. So place that. That looks better with the 45-degree angles there. Kind of runs it off. So then that's good. Gotta add the power thing in the middle now. Get rid of this. Grab that. I guess facing the wrong way. Nope, it actually is facing the right way. Did I get that first try this time? What? I didn't place that, I thought. Okay. Weird. Okay. 1, 2. I think this one's having the same issue. So there we go. Half nudge. Is that better? Perfect. So then this would connect to here. This would connect to that one. Carbon steel. Alright. Then it leaves all of this. I mean, this definitely looks a little... I mean, could I do... I did this. Does it interfere with anything? No, it doesn't. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, I mean, I think this actually looks pretty good. These are close to hitting that, but that's fine. Part of me is like, do I just add smaller pieces of concrete underneath the metal? I think I do. I think it would look better. So let's do... Let's do that. That's not what I wanted. Do I just continue this, honestly? Does that affect? Yeah, it does affect that, actually. Let's not do that. I mean, I could do a half foundation there. Oop. I mean, I definitely like that more because it keeps the foundation look of the concrete like everything else. Kind of keeps it a consistent piece. The traffic lights definitely get closer to the ceiling because we're doing it this way, but... Is that the one I couldn't do? Yeah, okay, because I have to make it over here. And then we would need the white walls around everything. Even... Okay, so... Oh, I guess we could try... Are these 4 meter? Inverter ramps 2 meter, okay. 2 meter, 2 meter... What would this do? I mean, nothing. Okay, good to know. Let's just do half foundations, and that should be... It still causes that issue, though. I mean, it's better if I do it that way. It's not bad. But you still get a little bit of a... like, notch. Like, I would want it to be, like, here. And that interferes with... Well... It doesn't really interfere with anything. Okay. Anyways. this. We can complete this side because this side we know we're not going to have anything on the rest of it. Just paint all of this. Again, dark. I mean, it is dark at this point. Do I like it covering up the concrete? I don't think I do. I think I like more of the exposed concrete look. Let's add these back in. That continues the theme of that. Not sure if I can really make them work here. Come on. Cooperate. Cooperate. These things are so finicky. I don't want to do that. Is that fine? It's fine. Yep, that's fine. Alright, we're making progress. Okay. It goes over. We're so close. That's fine, because it's going to make it easier to do this one. There we go. Then this goes over to this corner. Here. See, it's all these like small details that like never make it into videos because it's like these things take so much time to do, but like they make everything look so much better. Like it just makes everything feel more cohesive. Like look at that compared to like how it started. Like this looks so much better. So if I were to do this, I mean the trains would actually, I'm pretty sure if I ran these pipes across, a train would hit those. Like this wouldn't work for this. I would have to like maybe I would have to lift them. Am I right? Oh yeah. Not that the pipes are really connected to anything right now, but they're just there in case you do need to route pipe through them. Okay. So that's good. So connecting the rest of this. I mean, I guess at this point it doesn't really matter where I connect this train. I could actually have the train, thinking about this, I could have it branch off here now and go this way. Because now that we have the roundabout there, that could actually be perfect. Did you try Structural Solutions mod? I think this is exactly what you need. You have an imagination and patience to build. I feel like I did look into it like a long time ago, but not recently. See, I think I was overthinking this. I don't have to have the train come off the roundabout here. I can now have the train branch off this way. That might be what I do. Because this is already closer, and it solves a lot of the issue that I was having. Let's get rid of this real quick. Let's get rid of these trees. But yeah, I need to look. I know there's like a whole bunch of stuff with like half foundations, half walls that it gives you. Like there's so many more things that it does give you. I remember looking at some of those mods. Oop, there we go. Also, what is the button? So like if I have this in my hand, what's the button? I can't remember to put this away, so I don't have to like keep switching it in and out of my inventory, but I don't see it in my hands. You guys remember the key binding for that? Okay, so how do I want to do this? So if I have it turn in this way, I could keep what we have because it should be able to make this turn. And I could get rid of some of this wall here. Yeah, I was overthinking some of this way too much. Yeah, because I can literally now have it branch off over here to then go this way. Alright. But what we're going to do first, going back up to our foundation and thing, let's clear this blueprint designer. So, what we were doing was foundations. We were using 2 meters, that's fine. Well, let's stick with this one first. Well, you know what? I can't do that because building materials. Okay, here's where I'm in a little bit of a bind with what I want to do. So, with these blueprints, I have the metal is what the train platform is on, because it feels like it looks more structural, right? To be able to withhold a train's load and weight. Over here, I'm using asphalt. Question is, do I switch this to metal? Maybe, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch it to metal from this point forward. I think that's the way to go, and we'll keep the tunnel asphalt because, like, this looks and feels more bridge-like. So I think it makes more sense for metal here. But for inside the tunnel itself, we'll keep it as asphalt. So we need to switch this because it's mainly going to be a bridge. And then, so let's see, if we did something like this with a 1 meter. I want to see how this would look. 1 meter ramp. That's not inverted. I need the inverted one. How would this look? That look bad? I don't think it looks bad. We need to add some walls here, though, which is fine. And so this is why it's like, I talk about it so much, but if you guys don't use foundations and using, not foundations, if you guys don't use blueprints, you really need to start using them because, like, the reason why I like them, and I love them so much, is I will take a lot more time designing something once and putting more detail into it once than doing it over and over again. Like, I can add more detail into this one blueprint that will look better than almost all the other stuff I could do. Alright, so we need to get rid of extra wall. I don't want any clipping with that. Same thing with this on the side. But I have started looking at some of the mods and stuff that we could do. Problem is, like, I'm trying to make these worlds more accessible to everyone, and the problem with mods is then people have to download the mods if they download the worlds that I make. This one isn't available for download yet, so is it just 2? Yeah, it's just 2 above, so we can keep it consistent. So then, there we go. Let's make these white. So because of what we're doing with the angled pieces underneath, we won't be able to add the structural wall because it would just overhang so much. Well, I guess we still could. It might just... Hold on, no, I think we actually still can. It just might be covered up slightly, but it's fine. So if I put... Yeah, this would be fine. Anything that looks more like a railing. Totally what I meant to do. Put this one here. Because then once we place our painted beam... I mean, it barely covers it up. So... But I would say, like, if you guys... Like, I'm not the best builder in this game, by far. I would say, from everything that I've seen, Fluxo is the best builder in Satisfactory, in my opinion. I've seen also, like, some... And there's could even be even better builders out there, right? That they don't have channels and stuff. But the main thing that we all have in common that, for us that like to build, is having the patience to just be able to wait and do the small things that are very boring. Are they on the first line down here real quick? Yeah, they're on the ground. It's just having the patience to do the small details. So we'll get rid of this one. Get rid of that one. We get rid of these. Now we have little windows that break up the wall a little bit. Yeah, I actually like how this is turning out so far for a tiny little platform. Very simple. Is there anything else that we would want to do to this? One thing I don't like, real quick, is now it's going to be symmetrical. Okay, so that's good. Won't be able to run power underneath like what we do with the road. That's fine. We don't really need to do that. So that's fine. Is there any other small detail that I need to add to this? Alright. Again? Didn't I kill you already? Fall. Fall. You know, I'm not going to feel bad about this. I'm not. I'm going to feel very, very happy. We're also going to throw one to your friend over there. To Pete. So much better. Okay. So I think this is good. I don't think there's anything else that I want to add. Yes, we could add lights to it, but you know, you're adding a lot of these around, and I don't really think lights. We could add a. Well, okay, I say that. Let's add a couple. Well, the issue is we don't add the lights anywhere else, so then it just looks out of place. So is it even worth it at that point to add anything? Because we'll have places to put structures and supports underneath, so that's fine. I think we're good. So, I'm gonna set clear blueprint. I have done that before, and it makes me so mad every single time. So we need a rail, because this is what this is. And then train. What do we call this? It's not a walkway. Train path, I guess. Color. We're gonna use safety yellow. Directory for transport. Add it here. I do need to move some of these things around a little bit and add more subcategories for like one for trains, one for normal roads, stuff like that. How long have I been streaming for? Hour 43. Might go to like 2.5 hours today. Because it is 3, almost 4 o'clock. I am missing the F1 race, actually. Okay. So let's save this. And what we are going to do is we're going to get rid of what we just did over here. And the reason for that is since we just made that blueprint, we can keep it consistent. So even though I spent like maybe 10 minutes making that, I want to keep things consistent. So delete all of this. All of that small detail that I added in. And the other reason why I even like using blueprints is when I want to delete something, I can delete the whole thing. And it becomes so much easier to get rid of a whole bunch of pieces. Like, because it's easier to delete than to add. Okay. So that's good. We didn't miss anything. So, let's test out this blueprint now. Transport, train path. Make sure, is it the correct height? It is. Add one more of that. So now we need it to curve to the right. So to do that, what we're going to do is this good old method here. Can we do a smooth curve? It would be a question. We can. So let's see. that would then not hit the wall. You don't want any zooping right now. This goes here. Okay. And then, let's see. So we then need this to go up. But if we did this first, gives us a good reference point. Get rid of all this now. Because then what we can do is get rid of some of this. Probably like to here. Let's get rid of all these. Smaller detail stuff. Now we can start going up with these. Foundations. This is the height that I need. Perfect. This isn't the correct material, but we'll just change that in a second. I think this is the height that we need. I mean, one way to find out. Perfect. So it is. That is the height that we need. Materials. Make this the correct material. Alright, so then what we're going to do, since we're using half foundations here, what I'd like to do to solve the issue with this is... How do I actually... Architecture... Beams... Let's get this to be a little bit lower. That should be good. Oop, not the height. Or, not the... 1, 2. So then if I make this concrete, it shouldn't clip. Perfect. And let's do the same thing with this one, because it's like slightly lower. Not by much, but you can tell like there's more of a lip here than there is like there. So it won't cause any clipping issues. And yes, I do know that this is like an overhang, but I'm actually going to keep that. I think it's fine. Okay. And then let's just add... So if I did this, how much would I have to get rid of? It's actually probably more work to get rid of actually more of that. Do. Is then, let's get rid of this. So with this one, have this come off this angle. Like so. Probably need to then do this. Reform. And now those two are connected. Let's grab these 1 meter foundations. Okay, let's just do that for now. So now the question is, can we get... Oop. So if I wanted this... Let's see. Probably just stop here. Connect that one there. Actually... That curve is actually kind of perfect. So there's still some fine-tuning there to do. With, like, the refining of the edges with everything. Issue with this is... Hold on. Let's do this first. Let's get this all connected so we get the right angles that we need. Then that's fine. Yeah, might just need to cut that corner. Exactly like here. Yeah, okay. So have it just come all the way up. Well, where's it not, like, where's it not clip? There we go. It shouldn't clip from here. And then we connect. Ooh, no. Way too much of a lift there. Let's connect it like that. Then to there. Okay. So, some good progress here. Because then the train. So, let's test this. And we're actually going to test it with a lot of things. So, freight car, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't measure. We're going to do 8. 8 train cars. So let's test to see if what we did actually works. Going fast. Okay, so we're going to go to the right now. And we need to fix that track a little bit. It goes up. Here we go. Uh-oh. Collision! I forgot that one was there. Oh, goodness. Nope. Do I have to, like, re-rail first? There we go. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so that all works. Not a full, like, not a huge fan of how it all connects here. Like, I think it would be better if I can connect it over here more on the straight. You know, like if it could go more this way, it might be better. So that might be something that I'd look at doing more. But I do like the roundabout. I think that turned out really well. So it's more just now connecting all of it together. I mean, because if I did have it just branch off here, like, yeah, this needs to go, like, up, but it's going to be an easier... The problem is, I think it, like we saw, it kind of, like, would hit. Like, it would have to go above this rock, unfortunately, so I think that's where the issue there would start. And just how it connects here. I don't like that it's like all on this one single platform. That's like one of the things I don't like. Yeah, it's better. So it would be... It's not bad again this way, it's just... There's something that isn't hitting right with how this is looking, and I just can't put my finger on it. Like, it just looks rough around the edges compared to everything else, and like almost like a, oh, we need to add a connection, like, let's do it here, I guess. So if we have it branch off here, It would then have to turn, go around, curve around this. I mean, what height? So let's test something. So let's get at this height. Should be at the correct height? Yep. I mean, so this is at the perfect height. It's like, it could be supported here. So part of me is even like, to make this look better, what if it kind of branches off more here and kind of runs along the side of the normal like highway train track? Like, I could do that. That might look better. You know, almost like separate, almost like it's okay. It's branched off onto its like own highway, and then it like just it's its full own lane to get into the hub. So that is an option. Okay. So many different things to think about with how I want this to actually work. Yeah, just like this looks good, like all of the roads look clean and everything. It's just this one piece that's not clicking for me right now. So maybe we just delete this. Again, not liking how it's looking. Well, for this, I can just delete the blueprint. All this I can't. So, get rid of all this. So if we do the highway part, it will look better. Let's get rid of this. What we're gonna do is actually get rid of these. I'm just gonna redo this. So I need this piece. Let's redo it. Be easier. Oh, it looks better on the other side anyways. Not at the right height, or is it? Nope, it is. Perfect. Alright, so that's good. Alright. Yeah, branching it off is the biggest issue. And just where do we want to do that? Because again, I think doing it off the straight would be the best looking way to do it. If I could have it like go down, that'd be awesome. But like then it's like going down too low just to come back up. It wouldn't make sense. I mean, if I had it curve around this rock, I would have to then branch it off like right after the roundabout, which I don't, it's not really what I want to do. I think there's two options that are in my head right now. Either one, I extend that out to where it comes more this way, like from the hub. Option two is it branches off somewhere around here onto its own lane, like what we just made, and it then just follows along this path and comes around like what we kind of had it before, but it's not branching off from here. So, like what I mean by this is, like if we took the train path, like what's the height that we needed at? Like at this height, I mean this is the height that I want it at, it's just, yeah, I'm not going to be able to nudge it enough. Well, actually, it was not the height I wanted it at. Was it moving up? Or there it went? You're trying to get this down to the height that it needs. Yeah, it's moving up at an angle. Don't like that. How am I going to get this to the point where I want it? Let's try if I did it like this. What's that do? Train path. So is that the height? Why does it look like one down too low? I mean, it's not, right? But it looks like it. It's because it is. It is down. Is it? I'm so confused. So, like, if this was, like, over here and connected, like... I think it's too short. Hold on. So if it connected... If we put this one here... And it connected like that. So, like, that's what I was thinking. Like, its own, like, separate... like, extension. And then, yeah, like, it's branched off from here at this point. It would then continue, not connected to this side. Issue is, I don't know if it would be able to fit in between here. I think is my biggest issue right now. Other option is, now that we're branched off, it could turn and rotate. Again, it's like, oh, this one rock is just, like, so perfectly in the way, like, and just barely. Like, let's see. If I were to lift this... So, we wouldn't need... Let's wait for it to get built before we get rid of some of it. So if we were to get rid of, like, from here... like, everything... Get rid of all this... Okay. Foundations... Double ramp is what we would need. Yeah, I mean, it's just barely clipping. I don't really want to make it do like a small turn either, because that's not going to look good. Like, if I'm going to have it turn, like, I'm going to have it come out at a turn around this rock and then come around this way. That would be the better solution. It's just like, it's so frustrating because it's like, look at this. Like, if I put the train here, transport. I mean, would it actually hit? Yeah. Ah, so close to having that be perfect. Because to have it turn... would be something like this. 1, 2. Like, so I would need it to turn just like slightly, just to then have it turn right back. You know, like, it's just not... Hold on. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, there's no issue with curving it. It's just... Am I curving it for no reason at that point? Is my concern. You know, like... Look at how minimal that turn is. Because then... the thing we were just talking about... I mean, I would want to then add another straight piece before we go back. So we would then have to get rid of some of this. Probably up to here, honestly. So let's get rid of all this. Will we be able to make it over? We should be able to make it over that. Double ramp. Oh my. Woo! Okay. Is that the height that I needed that to? I think it is. Okay. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, can I have... So then if I go back to this... No room to go up? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I mean, the problem is I don't like making things too steep, which is my other issue. Like, I like things to be at a gradual incline. I don't know. I think we're one too short. Yeah. We need one more of these. Then we're at the right height. Train path. Let's add another one. So where does it connect us? I mean, connect us like that. So hold on, let's test something. I'm gonna save this so I don't have to like, if I don't like what I do, it's a lot easier just to reload. Get rid of these. Get rid of that. Honestly, it kind of lines up perfectly there. Like, not bad. So can I branch this off from here to like there? Okay, so it doesn't really quite match up there, but that's fine. What if it was like here? That's too small of a piece. Okay. It's the smallest piece we can have to there. Got it. Let's wait for that to complete. Okay. That's not bad. That is more clean than what we had before with everything. So I don't mind this. And everything kind of lines up really well so far. So, do I like this? I don't like the steep incline, but I think either way I'm going to have that to get up to the same level. So, like, I guess there's not too much I can really do with that. So, I'm not going to be too picky about that. So then this would come down to here, I guess. Okay. So then let's have it stop here. Where did it need to stop? Okay, so there's this. This is definitely, I like this more than what we had. Let's get rid of this. This is definitely better. Did we get rid of the train that was in here? So if I want to run another test real quick. Yeah, we did. Does this actually connect to everything as well? Yeah, it does. Okay. We're making progress. So you come out. I mean, it's a straight shot. I mean, it looks pretty good. I would add the walls and stuff to all of that and the side stuff to this. So that's all fine. I'm not too concerned with that. And everything, like with the walls and foundations, lines up really well. This honestly might be the way to go about this. So let's do a test run. And then we might call it there. Might do a couple more like small details before we hop off, but freight car. I mean, we know freight cars can get through too, so let's test this. Yep, so we want to go up. We want to go to the right. And we want to go to the right again. Yeah. I mean, I think this is the way to go. Then we can stop. I mean, that was a perfect stop, not gonna lie. And probably gonna been a little bit farther forward, but okay. Pleasantly surprised with how all this is turning out. So that honestly surprises me with how well all that worked out with pieces lining up as well. So then just add these down here. Nope, wrong way. And then hold on. Well, these are all straight pieces. Whatever. I'm not gonna undo everything just to fix that. So then just add walls here. Perfect. Oop. And this will make it all feel more complete once we have this, because it won't look as unfinished. One more layer. Alright. Add our white paint to the border. Alright. So we have our 1 meter Asians. Oh, right, we need to add. It's gonna let me. It's gonna be finicky, isn't it? Let's see. If I were to do it first, this. Okay. Am I not adding them underneath? Okay. Or is the second one being added then? Oh no, it was actually. But I see. It's because I needed to go down to 2 more, that's why it looked like it wasn't doing anything. There we go. There we go. Now all of it feels more connected. And up to par with the rest of the build. These all need to switch to go to this. And that's good. I need to add that ramp back. Okay. All the small details. You know what? Honestly, might be quicker doing it this way. And then just replacing that wall. is going to be a lot quicker, honestly, doing it this way than having to, like, fine-tune where that gets placed. Perfect. Alright, do the same thing on this side. Probably didn't need to actually do it on this side with these two, but just got into a rhythm. Perfect. This one stops here. Goes to there. If we're to be built, otherwise you'll paint something else. I've made that mistake so many times. This one isn't right. Oop, and that section isn't painted. Okay, so how's all that looking? Definitely looks more cohesive now. We still need to add the other foundation sides coming up from the side there. This is all street pieces, so that's all good. Add that there. Honestly, probably just add this all the way up. On this end. Alright, what we might do, very small detail, is take this, just have it come over to that. Yeah. Hold on, because then it wasn't at a straight angle. Might get rid of the freeform. There we go, that's what I wanted. That's better. I mean, how clean that intersected, like, perfectly. Like, I could not have planned that. I mean, I got so lucky with how that turned out. So that makes me so happy. So what do you guys think? On a scale of 1 to 10, what would we rate how this came together so far? So then we still need to add a little connection here. Make that white. And connects there. Perfect. I mean, it gets real close to the edge here, but that's fine. I mean, I wonder... Let's just try it. Can we actually move this up, like, any farther? Yeah, we can. So, perfect. And gets rid of that issue. Perfect. Solve the issue right there. Now, we do have a small gap here. Let's get that just barely filled in. What? I'm confused on why that did not look right. Is it going at an angle? I think it was. Why isn't it lining up, though? Even with... I'm confused on why it's doing this, but... Alright, last thing we're going to do is just make this line up, and then we're going to call it, for this stream, architecture... But it did feel good to get all this done. Alright, let's get that placed. Change the material to our concrete. Perfect. And then we just need to add walls there. So how do we want to do the walls? Inverted. A lot of this. I think. So I wanted to just go. Come on, place. Yeah, because then we just need the inverted walls. Now getting them to all line up, well, it takes so much time. There's this. So many small walls. Also, guys, I'm stupid. Why did I not use the 2-meter one? Oh, man. I mean, not that I just wasted a whole bunch of time, but, like, why did I not use the 2-meter? For the 2-meter ramp? This made so much more work for myself if I wanted to do it that way. Stupid moment. And another stupid moment, I didn't fully hit... Oh, no, I did. We're good. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. Look at how much better this is going already. Because then... place it underneath. Off the flashlight. Nope, not where I wanted that one. Yeah, look how much quicker this is already going. Doesn't matter how much you play the game, sometimes you still can have very stupid moments. And forgetting the pieces that you have at your disposal. There we go. And then they go white. Just like that. Then halfway. Does that all line up? Doesn't quite line up. What's going on here? Why isn't this... Do I need to use the freeform? Is that what's going on? Freeform might just be better for this. Oh, just slightly. Too short. Yeah. Freeformer's the way to go there. There we go. Yeah, we'll have to figure out like how to transition this. I mean, we can use different inverted walls and stuff, but yeah. I think that's a good stopping point for now. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be calling it quits here. Hopefully next stream, what we can do is work on the next building over here. It's going to be, I think I said, turbo fuel was what I was going to look at putting there. Because we already have the heavy oil residue being made from the plastic and from the rubber. So we can then bring that over into this building. Then to get the compacted coal, or charcoal, whatever it's called, we have these two nodes here that we can use. So I think it makes sense to put it, you know, right here. I think that's the next best bet. So we're going to look at doing that next, but we made quite a bit of progress. I bet our concrete is going into the awesome sinks now. Let's go see. Whee! Is it? Because we've been at it for a while. Yep. Which means all of these are full. So what we're going to do is just get rid of all this concrete. And eventually, like, not all this has to be used for building. That's mainly the priority for it, being this close to the main hub. But the other thing will be, it can then also be exported to other parts of the facilities with this drone port here. So if we ever need to utilize all of this concrete that we're using, we can then have it sent other places. So, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll be back maybe during the week to stream. Not really sure when. I don't really have these planned out. It's kind of just like whenever I think would be a good time to, is when I usually do. But maybe we can start setting more of a schedule for things. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll talk to you guys later, and have a good rest of your day. See ya.